It's the AFCON special on Flame TV. Welcome again, guys. I am so excited. Today is the big day. We've started this for a couple of weeks now, and we're here in the final of the most entertaining football tournament you could ever find in the world. Yes, I stand to be corrected. But AFCON 2023 has been massive. It's been awesome. There is nothing we have not seen in this tournament. We have seen everything basically, and we just saw our darling Super Eagles cross over to the finals for the first time in many years. I am your host, It's the Flame on Instagram, and I have my amazing guest here on the show. We are about to talk about the finals, which is happening today. I'm going to start from my left. I have Punja. She's here with me again. And I also have the Black Doll. And then I have a special guest joining me for the first time on the show, Mike Mesikeno. Welcome to the show, Flame Talk AFCON Special.
Thank you.
Can you do me a favor? Can you rate AFCON 2023? How has it been so far?
It's the best AFCON. I've watched it at home. I attended the AFCON in Ghana in 2008, and even though I attended that one live, I haven't had the feeling I've had watching this one from my sofa. It's just been electrifying. It's been absolutely amazing. I'd say if I was going to rate it out of 10, I'm probably looking at 9.5. It's been extremely exciting. The surprises, the shocks. There's just been so much stuff going on. Yeah. And I think before we actually start, talking about what's happened or what's going to happen today, I think it's only right that we remember the families of those who lost their lives watching the game, the game against South Africa. Very, very sad. I'm not sure what to say. Yeah.
That game was the most tense game I've watched in recent times. I tell you. Punja, what was your reaction on the day of the Nigeria South African game? How was it?
Oh my God.
I can tell you lost your voice.
Thank God I'm very much alive.
Hallelujah.
Healthy, sound mind. Because that day I won't lie to you, I almost passed out. I had to tell myself, remember you said when you're 40 you stop watching football, so manage this one. It's just for this night. It's just for this night. Nothing will happen. So I will tell you, I'm still in awe. I'm still in shock. I'm still in the mood. The excitement hasn't left me yet. So yes, it was all, what we expected and more, to be honest.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It was a very sad one. We lost about 4-5 people. Really sad. But we'll still look on the bright side. The Super Eagles are in the final. Mr. Mike, I know you did not see this coming. From the first game, Nigeria is still you see your step in the final.
So yeah, I didn't. You're extremely right. I didn't see this coming. I remember I had a live chat with the media officer of the Super Eagles, that's Femi Raji, on air. That was just a week before the tournament. After they launched this Let's Do It Again campaign, right? And I had my co-host. She really tackled me. Just like, what do you mean let's do it again? Look at qualifying campaign. I can't remember when last the Super Eagles won. I think in 7 friendlies, 7 draws or something. Qualifying, it was just you remember the last few matches. I know there's the euphoria now. It's hard to remember that this team could not string. It's not like they are so good now, but they couldn't string 3-4 passes together. It was a terrible team getting to the AFCON. And then Papa Femi Raji goes, oh, let's do it again. And look, for me, I felt like, guy, you are doing a job. You are the media officer. They've come with a campaign. They've given you money. Let's do it again. Let's jump. Look, in my wildest dreams, I would not have expected the Super Eagles to be the final of what? Which cup? And like the Black Dog said, this is undoubtedly the best AFCON I have ever witnessed. The first time I ever had anything to do with football was actively after it was, 94 AFCON was my first major AFCON. That's Tunisia 94. And if I don't know if you remember, then I can remember our match with Ivory Coast. There was one guy, Michel Bassoli. I don't know if you remember, it was 2-2. I was still a kid then, but I still remember how Ivory Coast gave us issues then. I'll never forget that match. This Michel Bassoli scored 2 goals. He was one that scored 2 goals. I think Amoka, was it Amonike that scored? So there was this talk about Ivory Coast and Jazz. And they said Ivory Coast got Yekini, Amokachi and all that, and they built their pictures in the dressing room. And that Nations Cup had drama. We played Zambia in the finals. That was, if you remember, that was after the Zambian team had a plane crash and they lost almost their whole team except Kalusha Buaria. And so we played Zambia in the finals, but we had Ivory Coast. So that match is always in my head. That name, Michel Bassoli. I still remember how we celebrated this Chelsea. So, but I said that this AFCON is the best AFCON I have ever witnessed.
Definitely.
What do you think changed? Abby, what do you think changed?
What I think changed?
Yeah.
Changed what from the previous?
Based on how we analyzed the Super Eagles. They couldn't string 3 passes together. They couldn't play. Even they lost the last game before the AFCON.
Do you know
what happened?
I'm not sure because we're more or less using the same players, aren't we? We have a different coach. So it could be the fact that the coach is using a new formation. The boys just seem so much more together. I think previously we have stars in the team, but we're not a star team. I heard that somewhere. And I thought it really did describe the Super Eagles. We have a lot of individual stars, but as a team, we weren't a star team. But all of a sudden, I see more unity. So I'm not sure where that came from, whether that's something to do with the new coach, whether they've been doing some more team building or something, but you can actually see them gelling together. I just love the camaraderie. I love the unity you can see between them. If you go onto CAF's Instagram page, they post so many videos on there of the boys dancing and hugging each other, just like supporting each other, and it's just amazing. And I think that's really important. No matter how good you are as players, if there isn't that, selflessness amongst them, then if there's not that team, that kind of unity, then it's just never going to work.
Boy, this AFCON, entertainment ticked, drama ticked, surprises ticked, all the boxes ticked.
Let's talk about the Ivorian team. I mean, they barely got through the group stage and they're now in the final. Like, how did that even happen? How many lives do these guys have? And if they come and beat us and win this thing today, it's gonna be like...
During our second recording on this, AFCON program that we've been doing, right? I said there's possibility Nigeria will meet Ivory Coast in the finals. Yes. And because I saw the guys that God has given a second chance and they decide to take it with everything they've got in them, and they've not left. As in, people are saying CAF have been helping them. They are officiating. Their games have not been really, so smooth. They've been looking for a way to help them, but I don't see that. In this AFCON, the same host nation, they've gotten red carded. These guys sacked their coach because there was no hope. So how is CAF helping them? They just have an opportunity to prove themselves again that they are good enough, and they are doing so. So for me, I think the guys just realize that, if we don't do this, our boys on the street, these guys, after the last game, they started burning things. They were so angry. They were so humiliated by Equatorial Guinea 4-0. So They came back and they've been so better. And thank God for their coach. I don't know how that guy have been able to, manage the team so well to the finals. It's unbelievable to think that the host nation would get to the final. To be honest, at the first in the group stage, you wouldn't see that. But me, I already knew that we were going to meet and we'll meet in the final. So
Ivory Coast, Nigeria in the final today. Do you think these are the best teams we've seen take in AFCON?
They are not. Nigeria and Ivory Coast, let's see. Nigeria and Ivory Coast, if you're asking me, they're the best teams at AFCON 2023, well, they're in the finals, right? And based on the integrity of top competitions, two teams are in the finals and they're the best teams. The team that wins it is the best. Manchester City won everything. The best team in Europe. I don't get where I'm coming from, right? But were they the favorites? Are these teams the favorites? Now that's a different question. Nigeria were like 6th or 7th favorites. All the 5 teams ranked above was left by the second round. After the second round, none of them go to the quarterfinals. You understand? It's crazy. If it was based on by favorites, Senegal for me were the favorites to defend their. It's not that easy to defend the trophy, especially after. But I just had this feel about them. Sadio Mane, even though he has gone to Saudi Arabia, we still saw him pressing from the front, leading the whole team. They were playing beautiful football. You understand? Look at Morocco. Although Morocco, let me give one about Morocco. Something about that team. That team is better without the ball, which is why they perform well against the very big and elite teams. But when they come here to Africa, they will have the ball, and that's where they have the problem. They are not so good on the ball. And so I had my friends, a lot of people, they told me, look, Morocco won't join the team. Like they clearly predicted that Morocco, forget that semi-final run at the World Cup, they won't do anything. But when you look at that, because then you look at Nigeria, like I said, it was a shocker. Something about this AFCON, I feel like this AFCON has, in recent history, it's one AFCON. I see when the ESPN and all the foreign media analyze it, this is one AFCON that has really shown that African football is there, it's getting there. Like this, the EPL had this 2-week break that half teams play, and then so it's not like there was not a full retinue of matches in EPL. So leagues were just like, so it just seemed like the excitement in football was coming from Africa. You understand? The excitement.
Right, the officiating has been really good, right, as well.
Oh, there you have it. Officiating has been almost excellent. In fact, it was after maybe it's in the semi-finals or quarters we started having one or two few issues. First round officiating was excellent. So this AFCON has sold Africa quite very well. I've seen we started the matches with 1-0. We started seeing matches 4-2, 3-3. Is it AFCON 4-0? AFCON, so I would say based on tournaments, they are the two teams in the final. Today, they are the best teams in Africa. It is what it is.
What was your highlight for AFCON?
It's got to have been this last. I mean, there have been so many highs. There's so many, like, I think I've mentioned it before. When you have the likes of Cape Verde topping a group, it's like, well, hang on a minute. You have two so-called powerhouses in there, but they top the group. So, I mean, that was amazing in itself. But I think just the way I was feeling, Punja said the same thing. That last game, just getting through to the finals was just a big deal for me because we haven't been there. I remember watching it in 2013. That's 10, 11 years ago. And I think Mike mentioned this, let's do it again. I've had some posts out there, let's do it again. We're about to do it again. And I remember when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, whatever, let's do it again. It's just one of those things. But look, I mean, we're about to do it. We discussed it in one of our, I think it was the first conversation we had on Flames Talk regarding AFCON 2023. We were talking about whether it's possible to be in the final. And I remember the panelists at the time, everybody was just like, I don't think anybody really expected it based on previous performance. But I think we improved. Every game we've gotten better. In every game we've gotten better. And I think as other teams have left, so, Morocco leaves, Egypt leaves, Senegal, I think it's kind of strengthened us. We've kind of been thinking, yes, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
It's doable.
Very doable. And, I believe today we will do it. We will do it again.
Punja, do you think there's anybody stopping us from doing it again? Can Ivory Coast stop us?
I think at this point, only the Super Eagles can stop themselves from doing it again. And I just pray that the God of football will smile on them today. To be honest, they've been so amazing. They've been so organized, so disciplined, so focused as well. I think if I was a player, I will not be part of the people that will take that penalty that day. The pressure, the walk from the player standing to where you take the penalty, I think it would be one of the longest walk of their lives on that day.
And the goalkeeper must be the loneliest place on that pitch for the goalkeeper.
I'm telling you so. I think at this point they have really fought well. They just need to finish well. We just need to bring that trophy.
We need to win within the 90 minutes. We can't be going to.
Yes, I don't need extra time.
All I want to say is that for this final match, for this match, I would want to see one or two changes. What if Ivory doesn't start and we have senior man starting? It will mess up things up with those Ivory Coast play. Because look, we are playing against 12 men. They are the host. You saw what happened. They had a second chance, like you mentioned, Black Dog. These guys, it's like a resurrection. Their life flashed, they rioted, and then they celebrated. They qualified as the 16th best team of the group stage. They have the 12th man with them, but playing against 12 people. If you look at AFCON history,
against the whole stadium, actually, they're playing against the whole stadium, more or less.
AFCON history is 10-3 for hosts when they get to the finals. Hosts hardly lose finals. Egypt are the last host to win, so we are up against it. We have to win this. We need it, but it is not easy. And we beat them before. I'll look at the changes when they sacked when they sacked Cassette, right? And then Faye came in. He changed one or two things. He brought in what's his name now? I'm looking at the team. Crasso. He moved to a 4-4-1-1. They started with 4-3-3. That's talking about Cassette when he started. But he changed he took one or two things and all that, and they changed. They became different. They took out Senegal. So for me, I would love Seru to not start Iwobi has been too ponderous on the ball. Today, he has been too ponderous on the ball. He doesn't give those telling passes that we expect. And so things. I would love to see Senior Mankel start, but even if they don't start, bring them in early, 60, 70 minutes. If nothing is happening, don't wait for Onuachu 5 minutes. Onuachu is now playing. You know how many 5 minutes Onuachu has played? There's not enough time to exert influence on the game.
I think for Onuachu coming in every 5 minutes, it's just to run the clock, because he wins all those fouls, slow the pace, and kill any counter from the opponent. So I think Onuachu, he knows the work he's supposed to do. So that's why when he comes in that time, do you know how many fouls we get? He just goes down so easily. Once you touch him, he goes down easily. He's going to get you a foul, and with that, whatsoever time you're thinking you want to let's build up, let's quickly attack these guys. You understand? Time is going. Let's work fast. He makes everything so slow that you don't have any option than to wait for him to get up with his giant body from the ground and take the free kick. So for me, substitution wise,
we need such a player when we are winning, not when we are looking for a goal. Don't you think? You get what I said?
I do. But so far so good. This 1-0 of a thing, 1-0 has really worked from the beginning of this tournament. And I think we are not in to get all the goals, to be honest. The 1-0, like I usually say on this program, is 1-0 is enough for you to win a trophy. And the boys don't want to overshoot their luck and say, oh, because the goals are coming, let everybody move forward, floating the ball, let's attack. We have done more of defending throughout this tournament than attacking.
I have the feeling that yes, that has worked for us, but I feel like Ivory Coast will score. So we need to, if we score a goal, we should not wait. Try, hold it and try to get a second one for this finals.
So you think that you should start Senior Man? Is that what you're saying? You think Senior Man should actually start in this game?
No, even if it doesn't start, but then you know the way we live in Osimhen too high and dry. Osimhen has been, that guy has just been something else. He's only one goal, but for me, he's still one of our best players this tournament. That guy, they just put the boom. Osimhen will be struggling with 5 defenders to create space. Hold up one. If you remember Giroud, what happened with France at the World Cup? It's the same thing that's happening now. You hold on the ball.
Giroud was there. He didn't score, but he troubled everything.
Exactly.
Defenders.
Exactly.
Yeah. Defenders just panic.
Exactly. But I have the feeling that for this final we'll concede. Let's have that feeling that we'll concede. But we have to score more than one. For this final, we don't. That 1-0 where
I don't know why are we a little bit shaky about playing Ivory Coast again. We played them. I was in the stadium when we played them.
It's a better team, and we're playing, like I said, we're playing against the whole stadium because their fans are going to be there in their numbers. They want to host.
Thank God it's a Sunday. The federal government will not have to declare another public holiday because the last time we played them during the group stage, they declared a public holiday, roll out buses to take, people from different parts of the country to the stadium. Our Tara Stadium we had is a 60,000 capacity. We have 49,517 attendants. Not even the opening ceremony had that attendance. Throughout this tournament, no match. So I know how the boys managed to play under that circumstances, the pressure, and they were able to get the result. It's still going to be intense. It's going to be a very compact game. Everybody will have to be on their A game. But I still do not think they have a chance to beat the Super Eagles at this point. To be honest, they are good, but now they will meet their master again. They are good, but they will meet their master again.
Let's not be too complacent, though. Let's not be too complacent. That's my fear. I don't want the Super Eagles going in with that mentality because that's when they tend to relax a bit more, and that's when the shocks start.
The guys have really been, cool-headed all through this tournament. Most of the time, when you hear people brag, it's coming from the media, from the press, from individuals. But the players, they have respected every team going into this tournament. They go in like, oh, okay, everybody is good, we'll go in and do our best. So they've never been pompous like, oh, this is a giveaway game. And with that mentality, which has really helped them, we are like the underdog in this tournament, to be honest, because the boys just came in to do their job, and one game at a time is what they have done. But this is the final, and we expect them to just crown, the whole thing with the trophy at the end of the day.
Thank you very much, Kunja. So I have 2 reservations. One is that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. History has shown us that when coaches make changes in very critical games like this, it always ends up in against the team. In 2006, Eguavoen made such change. The 2006 AFCON. We ended up losing to Ivory Coast, where Drogba scored 1 goal. And then also, this is my first reservation. My second reservation is that history has also shown us that when you beat a team in the group stages, most times they come back and beat you. Now, I'll take a case study from the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. In the group stage, we played Brazil and they beat us 1-0. Then we came back again in the semi-finals. So I'm scared that history might repeat itself because we beat Ivory Coast first. This is their turn now.
to beat us.
I don't
No way.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Flake. Sorry, no.
Cancel.
Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic, because history has always shown us that these things happen. So
No,
I don't agree with
it's
you.
because of that mentality. When they come with that, that is when they will even chop more goals. That is when they will chop more goals. If they come with that mentality that, oh no, because they beat us, we are coming to that with revenge, coming with that vengeful heart, they will chop more, to be honest. So forget that one.
I have
In
hope.
this AFCON,
I have
history has not repeated itself in this AFCON. Everybody that has
The
come
way
has
Funja-
committed.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's confidence there. I wish I had that kind
Yes,
of confidence.
packing. Yes, so
Confidence.
Who's your confidence?
I like since the very moment I set my eyes on these boys, I started having soft spot for them. And like I said earlier, like we've played one of the most scariest matches in this tournament. Who did Ivory Coast play for, crying out loud?
They play Senegal.
I mean, who did he play? No, Congo, DR Congo. Is Congo our mates? Are we going to be comparing?
Senegal, they play Senegal, Funja, they play Senegal.
They played Senegal alone.
Senegal.
You know, that was their first game after coming back from the grave.
exactly. That was a very
Because
My
I
dear,
don't
they
think
played
Senegal.
Senegal, we played Cameroon.
Yeah.
We played Cameroon.
just like Angola.
We played Cameroon. And Cameroon my time again.
let's do it again. Let's beat them again. Let's do it again.
That's the slogan. Fantastic. I have hope now that you've spoken, Funja. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. So we are going to do predictions. Or Eddie, do you have something to say before we go into predictions?
No. I have nothing to say. I think I'm looking at 3-1 to Nigeria today.
3-1 to Nigeria.
Well,
Maybe 2-1. I don't know if that's what to think, but I know I have to think say, if they want, go enter for this match. Go enter. Or when we go score 2, then we need this victory. The country needs it. You understand? You saw how look at the celebration.
country
You
needs.
understand?
Yeah.
We didn't think of. There's just too much happening in Nigeria now that we just need some
We
way.
need something to smile about. We need something to cheer people up.
I talk that we go to the market and everybody they go to the market and come out and they are downcast. I bought this thing, it was so high, inflation. Look at what the dollar is doing to. Do you understand? So look at what happened that night.
1870 at the moment. It's it's
That night, everybody forgot that there was no house, there was no Yoruba, there was no people. Politics in the last 2, 3, 4 elections have divided us so much. But on that day, I saw guys were hugging chest to chest. Everybody forgot. So imagine what will happen if we win this final. At least for the next few days and weeks, we go now copy mechanism. So we watch it. The boys should know that there is a lot riding on them. Our hopes and dreams are riding on them. We should go out there with the strength of over 200 million. If that is really how much we are in this country,
I'm sure there's over 300 million. Yeah.
Behind them, pushing them, let them go out there, do it again, let them make us proud, make themselves proud. They've already started promising them money. Angola, they're giving them iPhone 15. They should return all those iPhone 15 and when they promise them. So, we need it, and hopefully the Super Eagles will beat us.
Amen.
Funja, give us your prediction.
Yes. So my prediction would be 2-1 to Nigeria. I want that one, and that one will be cancelled. So it will be 2-0. Ivory Coast will score just to give the crowd excitement. We just want to hear them shout, scream in the stadium. Let them be part of the finals, but they will cancel the goal that they will score. So our 2 goals is going to stand, but they will have.
And one person sent off from Ivory Coast team, Abby, so they can
the red card.
9 p.m. Nigerian time today, we'll be kicking off the game, and I am excited. I have goosebumps actually, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen. But I can assure you that we are all going to be here celebrating. It's been an amazing ride with you guys, and I'm really glad I'm doing this with you all. And thank you very much for joining me on the Think Talk AFCON special. We're going to be here celebrating, and we're going to be here next time with you guys. Thank you, Punja. Thank you, Evan
Welcome.
and thank you, Mike Metikeno, for joining me. See you guys next time.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Punja,
Bye,
thank you, the
everyone.
platform.
Have a
It was a
wonderful